Hi, I am outside. It's 6 above. I'm going to go on a short walk. I will turn the camera around. And I really love getting outside and walking when I can. And so definitely when it's above 0 is a really good time to do that. So I guess the guy didn't come yet to do the plowing. So hopefully that will happen. I think it said it snowed last night a little bit. It doesn't really look like there's much more snow. It's just going to be a shorter walk. I already did have lunch, and I really got up later than I wanted to. Trying to get to bed earlier, and then woke up a few hours after I went to sleep and was up really early in the morning till like 5:30, and then got back to sleep for a little bit, and then woke up and then just wasn't ready to get up. And so I'm trying to get back to getting up by 9 o'clock. Maybe I'm awake for a little while and then I definitely get up by 9. That's kind of what I want to do, because I'm not getting my exercises in, and I really enjoy doing that. I don't know if I'll be working this Wednesday. I want to find out if she can write me in the schedule. Next Wednesday is Christmas, and that's the only day that our store is closed. So I won't be working that day. So anyways, it really is gorgeous out here. It's really beautiful. I just love getting out in the fresh air and, just being able to walk, even if it is just like 20 minutes. I'm really, really thankful for that. What else do I want to talk about? I was talking about wisdom earlier when I read my devotional. And I think that we can get in trouble when we think that we're wise and we want to, go by our own wisdom. And I do that too, where I think, I know about this or that, but anymore I really have to submit it to the Lord and seek Him and pray about a decision. And I can really get ahead of God so often, where I, want what I want and I decide what I want to do, and, I go ahead and do it, and maybe it's not what the Lord wants me to do. I truly believe that He allows us to do many things. We have many choices to make and many decisions. And, a lot of them are just fine. I think that, when you're making your decisions, you're going to want to line them up with, is it going to be good for yourself? Is it going to be good for others that are in your life? Like, when we're just thinking of our own ambitions and what we want, it's going to be self-centered. And that can be hard, because, we are with ourselves all the time. And so we're wanting to be successful. And sorry, I have my finger in the camera. We're wanting to be successful. And yet, success at all costs, I think, is not success. So I think we have to really be mindful of, what we're doing, and to get that wisdom from God, and the discernment that, we need from Him. I didn't actually put on my snow pants, and it does feel a little bit chilly on my legs. I'm wearing my jeans, but it's a short walk. I might not even go all the way down the street today. This is the street after our street. Going down into the neighborhood. Seems pretty quiet today. Usually I'll hear dogs and stuff. But yeah, this is also, I think it's a short week for school. I think there's full days, like Monday, Tuesday, And then I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are shorter days. And then the kids will be on break until, I don't know the exact date, but until January sometime. Probably the 5th or 6th or something. I don't know. So yeah, the kids will be off school. They'll have Christmas and, have time to sleep in and do whatever they're going to do during the break. And so I don't know if it'll be crowded or at the stores. It could be a hit or miss. People could come in, especially here when it's cold and they don't have a lot of things to do. They might come in with their kids and go shopping, or, they're with their kids and they're going to be doing shopping because they took time off from their job so that they could be with the kids. I know that can be a struggle when you're raising your kids. Who's going to be watching the kids, and who can take the time off for work and stuff like that. So I get it. So yeah, I'm going to turn a little bit back. Yeah, I hear the dogs now. There's a couple dogs down at that house that usually when they hear, anybody, they'll bark. We used to have a couple of different dogs that would just bark at everything. They would get up on the window, and if somebody was walking by, they would just bark. And then we had one dog that would just go crazy over the squirrels. And Noah's thinking about that because we have one squirrel that comes over by the window where I'm living now. We just have cats. And it was getting into the trash because we put trash out there. It needs to get taken to the transfer site. And it gets some stuff out. It had like a napkin and a couple other things. And, the cats are looking out the window and just, yeah, they're going crazy. They want to get out there. But I don't know what they're going to do when they get out there. Like, I don't think one of the cats would want to go outside. The other one would go, but he'd go very slow. And then the youngest one, Ginger, I think she would probably try to chase the squirrel. I don't know if she'd be successful or not. She is pretty fast. But yeah, they're indoor cats. I'm not going to say they've never been outside. I believe they have been outside before. Ginger was on a leash. I even think here in the summer, she went on a few times. And I think she enjoyed it. She could smell all the different smells. So I think she was enjoying it. But anyways, I just think that I'm going to continue to work on myself. I was thinking about, I used to watch this video on YouTube. It was a series, I guess. And I think it was called Marriage Helper. And they had a lot of really good things, whether you're married or not, a lot of good things about relationships. And they said, you need to work on your pies, P-I-E-S. And it's an acronym, and it stands for working on yourself. So you're working on the P for physical, I for intellectual, E for emotional, and S for spiritual. And they actually said that out of all those attributes, the one that is highly ranked for compatibility, with a man and a woman is the emotional one, an emotional connection with each other. That yes, there is definitely physical attraction that's important, and having intellectual same interests, not all, but having some common interest in things that were important. And I of course think that the spiritual one is very important, but I just thought that was interesting. So I was thinking of myself and how I really want to be that better version of myself. And then I remembered what she had said about the pies. And so you can work on that whether you're been married for 35 years or you're single, or you have been separated or divorced, or you're in a new relationship, or you're in, been in a relationship for a while. And I think that can work for really any relationship. as far as connecting with people. As I said before, relationships matter. And so, yeah, that was just something I had just kind of thought about. You cannot work on somebody else, whether you see what they need to do. You can't do it for them. You can gently tell them some things. You can pray for them. There are a lot of things you can do, but they have to want to do it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't make them do anything they don't want to do. And it is hard when you see people that whether they're friends, family, strangers, whatever, that you see it so clearly and they don't see it or they're not ready. And so you really just have to give that to the Lord and continue to work on yourself. And that's what I really try to do anymore, is I have to just give it to the Lord and let go of the things I am trying to control and just do the best I can do with myself. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye. Blessings.